People on TikTok seem to love the new Amazon competitor, Temu. So I decided I had to check this out for myself and see if it's possible to dropship from Temu. If you're not familiar with Temu, it's a website that's kind of like a mashup between Amazon and AliExpress. In fact, if you look at the items that are for sale here, you'll see it looks very similar to AliExpress. There's just a ton of different products here in different categories and niches. And just like AliExpress, the items here are really, really cheap, and some of them are very unique and kind of funky as well. So, for instance, we have this charger for your phone that's also like an alarm clock, and it glows. It looks pretty cool. I mean, where else are you going to find something like this? We also have these smart sunglasses for $35, where you can actually make phone calls off of them. These shoes for 10 bucks. You know, you're never going to find shoes cheaper than that. We have this funky rug and even weird stuff like this, whatever the heck this is. Right off the bat, this gets me really excited about the idea of drop shipping from Temu. Dropshippers like myself, we're always looking for lower prices on things, so we can either list our items for less and sell more of them, or just make more money on each sale. And with so many unique items on Temu, there are plenty of things we can dropship without running into a lot of competition. But I am only cautiously optimistic here because Temu, it does remind me a lot of AliExpress. And when I've used AliExpress for dropshipping in the past, I ran into a few issues with customer service and shipping times. So I'm a little bit skeptical here. So I think the smartest thing to do for me at this point would be to actually order some stuff from Temu, have it delivered to my own house, and see how long the shipping time is. So I went ahead and ordered 3 things from Temu. The first was this controller for my Nintendo Switch. I got this paw cleaner for my dogs because they're always going outside getting muddy, and we try to clean off their paws when they come in their house. It's such a pain. So this was cool. I've seen this in a lot of Instagram ads, so I wanted to check it out because it is very popular for dropshippers. And then this bag resealer that I've also seen a bunch of ads for as well. The total cost for me was $22.28 with free shipping. And as I've learned, Temu actually offers free shipping on all of their orders. You don't even need to meet an order minimum or have a subscription like you do with Amazon Prime. So already Temu is looking pretty good. Well, 10 days later, and my package from Temu has finally arrived. Now, before we get into the actual package, I wanted to share something really interesting with you about the tracking number and the tracking information. So as I understand it, items from Temu are shipped here from China, the same way they are from like AliExpress. And when you order something from AliExpress, you usually get a tracking number that shows that the item is coming from China. So I was pretty surprised when the tracking number I got from Temu started in the United States. You can see that right here. The first thing that pops up is United States and then Los Angeles. My guess here is that they ship everything, Temu does, everything over from China themselves and then put a new shipping label on it when it gets to Los Angeles. And that's the tracking number that's sent to the customer. While that's great because customers won't be able to tell that the item came from China, it does present a bigger problem. You see, I ordered these items on March 14th. I was sent a tracking number 4 days later, but there were no updates on that tracking number until 8 days after my order was placed. That means for 8 entire days, I had no idea where my package was. Since I knew I was ordering from China, I kind of expected that. But if you order this from eBay or Shopify or Amazon, you'd probably be sending the seller a message complaining that your item hasn't actually shipped out yet. What's more, as soon as I got this package, I could tell without a doubt that it came from Temu. I mean, just look at it. The good news though is that I've dropshipped a lot of products from different websites like Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, Wayfair, and I've done it onto websites like eBay and Amazon. Most of those items do arrive to customers in a branded box, but very, very, very few customers have ever complained about it. I think that most people just see their name on the shipping label, they rip open the package, and they're just really happy that they got what they actually ordered. Then again, those items aren't showing up in bright orange packaging. If you know what Temu is, this is gonna be a little obvious. On the other hand though, I don't think most people, I'm willing to bet most people, haven't heard of Temu yet. So this packaging, it might not be, it probably isn't as bad for dropshippers as it initially appears. Now, what I can say without a doubt is awesome about this and the way it arrived is that everything I ordered came in one package. And that surprised me because I actually ordered all these items from 3 different sellers on Temu. But as it turns out, even if you buy multiple items from different sellers, as long as you order them all at once, they'll come in one package. That's great for dropshipping. Most other suppliers, they don't do that. With other suppliers, I've had buyers get confused after they ordered 2 different items from me, but one of them arrived before the other. They usually message me to ask where the other item is, or sometimes, worst case scenario, they just open up a return case. That's not gonna happen with Temu because everything's gonna arrive together. So let's actually open up this package now and take a look at what it looks like on the inside. So the first thing I'm noticing after opening this up is that there's no invoice in here at all. Nothing in here. Some suppliers like Lowe's, they actually include the price you paid inside the package. Others, like Home Depot, include some information, but there's no price on it. This has nothing in it at all. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or not, though, because I did read from other people on Reddit who have reported that Temu does include invoices in their package, but I didn't get one in here. Now, as far as the products themselves, I'm noticing that these boxes that they came in, the product boxes, are pretty beat up. This one just has like a ton of dents in it. This one is a little bit ripped over here. This one's pretty beat up as well. And that's kind of to be expected because it arrived in a bag, not in a box. But overall, that doesn't matter so much as long as the items themselves are protected. So let's look at the first one right here. I got this paw washing cup for your dog. This is one that I've seen all over Reddit and stuff like that. Sorry, all over like TikTok, a bunch of ads for this. And you know, it's just kind of like a cheap plastic thing, but you know, I guess pretty good quality for what it is. I'll have to test it out later with my dogs. I don't know. For a couple bucks, I guess it's not too bad. It's kind of what you expect for a couple bucks. Definitely feels solid. So I'm kind of just getting an idea of what the quality is like for the items on Temu. And this one seems okay, seems pretty good. This one was the one that used to seal bags. I'll have to charge this up and test it, but it looks legit. I mean, this is the information on it, little user manual. So, I mean, this is exactly kind of what you expect with it. Nothing too elaborate, so happy with that. And then I'll check out the controller later, but it looks pretty good as well. So overall, I'd say the quality is like exactly what you expect for the price. You know, maybe a little bit better. I've ordered some stuff from these websites before, similar websites, and they arrived and they're complete junk. They don't work at all. And these ones at least seem durable and like they're actually gonna work and do what they're supposed to do. But like I said, we'll test out the controller later because that's the one that is most prone to not working, different electronics like this. So if this one works, then you know we're in good shape and everything from Temu is probably good quality as well. The final thing we need to look into is whether dropshipping from Temu is even allowed by Temu. So I went right to their website for this and they do have some information about dropshipping on there, but it's not entirely clear to me what their stance is on this. So it says, does Temu support dropshipping? No, we do not support dropshipping on our platform. So that says to me that you can't sell products on Temu that you then dropship to the customers who actually purchase from you on Temu. Nowhere on here does it say that you're not allowed to dropship from Temu, but it does say we recommend purchasing directly through our platform. So it's a little vague to me, but generally my rule of thumb is that if it's not clearly against the rules, I'd try it. And quite honestly, even if it is against the rules, I'd still try it because many times those rules aren't enforced or they're pretty easy to get around, to be honest. Then again, I did find this other post on Reddit from someone who claimed they did try dropshipping from Temu, and after a while, they were sent a message telling them that their order had been canceled, and the reason for it was because they were suspected of dropshipping. So maybe it's not a great idea to dropship from Temu, and maybe for now, I'll just stick to Walmart and Amazon. All right, let's try out this controller.
It has admittedly been a long time since I played this game. Obviously the controller works, but let's see how well I do with it, given that I haven't played this game in probably a year, and before that, probably been a couple of years. Going up against Samus. All right. Let's see. Ooh, sorry, kicking my butt. There we go. Oh man. Butt kicked here. Oh man. So this control is obviously working fine. The rumble on is quite aggressive. Feels a little cheap actually, compared to like the ones you actually get with the Nintendo Switch. It's a bit much, but it works. Dang, ooh, what this thing? Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh, it really kicked my butt. There we go. Oof. Oh man, I'm not even gonna make it. Oh, not looking so good. Please do not judge me based on this. Here we go. Tied it up. What did I do? That doesn't look good. Why am I so small? What did I do? There we go. Oh, bombs. I forgot about those. There we go. Oh, I just blew myself up. Nice. Oh. Oh, no. Oof. Oh, guys. I don't know how people stream and talk at the same time. I can barely concentrate on what I'm doing. All right, I think I tied it up again. Oh. So, okay. This is my moment. Come on. Is that it? That's all it took? All right. Still got it.